How'd you hurt your back?
Just leaning in there, digging out stuff, and it just popped, just twisted, you know, in an awkward position, I reckon. Watch this, guys. That's just like cheating. That's too easy with these cameras. What's up, guys? Welcome back for another video here at Triple R Farms. My name is Daniel, and it is Tuesday, October the 17th. Yeah, 17th. So here's what we got on tap for today. We're gonna be picking some cotton again, and we're gonna be cutting beans. But we got a lot of stuff to do this morning. We gotta get the cotton picker ready, and we gotta get the combines ready. We gotta get water over there to the cotton picker. We gotta clean the cotton picker out. We gotta grease it. We gotta pick up all that cotton that we spilled on the ground. And then we gotta get the combines ready to go. So got a lot to do this morning before we get to harvesting and picking. So y'all sit back, enjoy the video, and yep, you guessed it. Let's get this baby started. When it's busted, it can be taken to the garbage. Let's go back. There's Philip. Dad and Wayne came over here, and they've already cleaned out all the heads. But I'll get down and show you kind of what they cleaned up. But this is something we have to do every morning with the cotton picker, is clean these heads. But right now we are ready to crank it up, and we're gonna grease it. And in the meantime, Dad has hurt his back. And there's the cotton over there. We got to get it up. We're gonna pick it up by hand and put it in that outside door probably, which will go in the basket. Before I grease it, this is what they cleaned out. All these water pads. You got to clean all these water pads. They'll be filled up with cotton. See all the trash they got off of it. Clean out the doors, everything up under here. Then you do the same in the back. You clean out everything right here. Clean all the floor and everything. You got another row of water pads back here you have to clean. Get all that off. And that's basically everything that comes out of them is what you see on the ground. That's all trash. Also, while you're cleaning it, you're inspecting everything. You're making sure everything looks okay. Because if you see something wrong, you got to let the cotton picker driver know, or they can make adjustments if it's wrapping or something on these spindles. Anyway, while you're cleaning, you're always inspecting, because you're always kind of making minor adjustments to this thing. And now we'll see if we can get this thing greasing.
rolling in there, digging out stuff, and it just popped, just twisted, you know, in an awkward position, I reckon.
I thought you did it when you were rolling in.
No, I wasn't really straining, it just decided to pop. Yeah. You see it? Yeah, I saw it.
All right, now we get the fun task of picking out the cotton, but I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and do a time lapse on this one. Other trailer.
Just that one.
Alright, so what we're doing right now is we're putting in water in the water tank, and that's going to clean our spindles, but you also have to put in some spindle cleaner, and we use Schaefer's. And anyway, that's going to mix in there with it to help keep those spindles clean. So as far as putting in spindle cleaner, if you saw what we did, we poured it in the hose right there, what we needed. That way, that'll ensure it's going in the bottom of the tank. A lot of people will open this top right here and pour their spindle cleaner in right here. But if you look, that hose goes and it actually goes uphill, trying to get over to that tank. But anyway, we just don't do it that way, because unless you are pouring your spindle cleaner in right here and then physically flushing water through there to make it go over to that tank, we just felt like it was never getting over there. So a sure way to get it in there is to pour it in that hose like we did, and then it's going to go into the bottom of that tank. You know, if your water doesn't prime up, here's a little pit cock.
Okay.
That's the first thing you need to do. When you get going, make sure your water pressure goes up. If it doesn't go up, you got to come down here and bleed that little pit cock. Usually after we fill it with water, it'll get air in the line.
By the time you get there and warm it up, you can go pick it.
Okay.
Now, check your water pressure. You may have to bleed that little valve, since I ran it with that valve on. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Okay, all right.
So if you look right here, this is the field we were combining in yesterday. We've got to finish that field, and then we're pretty much done with the valley for right now. We'll be ready to pack it up, and the next farm we're headed to is Blackwell's Bend. But this is the reason why we're leaving, because the beans we have left in the valley, as you can tell, they are not ready. So we will have to come back and get these, but they look like really good beans. So these beans right here were some of the last beans that we planted, and I'm very impressed with how they look because they did go through that drought, and we were able to irrigate probably 3 times. We ran it all the way around. That's when we were getting the river screen going. We just didn't have all that ready, so we could not irrigate, but we did run it over. I think we went 3 times around. But the main reason these beans look so good is because this land is typically a wet natured land. It does not need a lot of rain. It really holds the moisture, and that's the reason these beans look so good. If this was some red clay dirt, these beans, they would not look near this good. But as you can see, they are just loaded. I can't wait to see what they yield. Look at all of them. That's a lot of beans. So we'll see what they yield. Hopefully they'll yield good. I just know they look good, but I have been fooled by soybeans many times, thinking they're really good beans, and then you get out there and they're not worth a flip. But as you can see, they got a lot of drying to do, so that's why we're gonna pack it up and we're gonna head to Blackwell's Bend. So I think Philip's ready to start picking cotton, so we're gonna go over there and make sure he gets going, and then we're gonna jump on the combines and start cutting some beans. Got all the way over there. You can see Dad way in the background. Got over there to the beans. Cut my rotor on and separator and all. Then I went to cut my header on with this switch. Everything turned on. The reel, the draper belt, the blades. Everything was turning. I went to throttle up. Got about halfway. The reel kept going, but my belt and the blades just stopped. So I have no idea what is going on. I have checked out everything. I've checked out the belt. Nothing's obstructing it. I've checked the blades. There's not a piece of wire or something stuck in there. I've checked the belt out on the end. I've checked the hydraulic oil right there. Reservoir. Got plenty of oil. Drive shaft's turning. I don't know. So while I was checking out my header, trying to figure out what in the world is going on with it, Dad hits me up on the radio and says that Philip has been sitting on the other end of the field for a while. So he's probably got something going on with his cotton picker. So we're just gonna stop, park my machine. We're gonna go over there, check out Philip, see if we can get him back going. If we get him running, then we'll come back over here and do some more investigating on the header. But I am really scratching my head on this one. I don't have a clue. back on. All right, now. Okay. So this is why the header, the belts, and the blade are not turning. The drive shaft right here was turning. We could see it. We finally took this cover off and we never saw this one turn. This one is not turning because the drive shaft broke. It just broke. It's supposed to be in there. Anyway, that is why that end was not turning. But the question is there a part B to this? Is the real problem in here? So what I want to do is, if I can hook this drive shaft, the good end, if I can slip it on there right there, if I can get this cover off, then I can take a crowbar or screwdriver and just see if this will turn. I tried to turn it by hand and I have no luck. Well, that came off. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright. Look at there. I have never taken one of those off. That's how you do it though. You get that baby loose, then you twist it. Well, it's moving. It goes pretty easy that way. Let's go back the other way. And that is where she broke. That pipe is supposed to be together right there. And it broke. Okay, here's the plan. So we think this is okay right here since I was able to turn it freely. Didn't feel like anything was stripped, any gears in here. Everything was turning all the way around, round and round. So we think we're good here. We think it was probably just a faulty drive shaft. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line this up just like this. Right there. See how that lined up perfect? So what I'm gonna do is take this to the shop. I'm gonna weld it. I'm gonna put a bead all the way around it. Probably put 2 beads. And then we will be good to go. Be like a brand new shaft with a little Triple R Farms love. I couldn't figure out why my header wasn't turning. Right there.
The cotton looking pretty good.
Yeah, cotton's turning out good.
Really?
Alright.
All of your fields look pretty good.
I think so.
That's good.
Got lucky. You want to weld it?
I better let you do it. I ain't never used the can y'all got. I know how to weld it with a rod.
Stick?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You could weld it up.
Yeah. I ain't never messed with the can y'all got.
I can't weld with the other.
You can't. That's cause you used to that one.
I know. I can weld with a MIG, but I can't weld with a stick. I can, but it's not gonna look pretty.
Well, the stick ain't gonna look as pretty as that other one. You gonna put it in your vice mill, or you gonna do it right there?
And lay it over. Just like this. Tighten the belt up, and then we are ready to try it. I figured you were gonna need those vice grips. Filling up diesel.
It is thing.
You got mine?
Yeah.
All right.
All of them. What, man?
Shoot. Oh, isn't it daggone me? Every day. Always.
They not got on you, dude.
Yeah, they got on me. You caught it early though. I've had it a lot worse. Moment of truth. Will it work? That on first. Yes. This is it right here. This is the one I gotta click. Will she go? Look at there. Perfect. Guys, y'all have no idea how glad I am that I got my header back going. I was so worried it was going to be a major breakdown, like the hydraulic pump had gone out, or those gears in that drive line had stripped, or something major like that. But thank goodness, I guess, it was just the drive shaft. We got it welded up, got it put back together, and she is good to go. And yes, I know it's not going to be perfectly balanced, but it does not turn that fast at all. And I am going to go ahead and order a new drive shaft, so if this one does go to shaking in the U-joints or something later on, we'll have the new one to put on in its place. But we've made the decision not to move today. It's about 5:30, and Dad right now is going to look to see where we're going to move. Before we go to Blackwell's Bend, my brother-in-law's land is on the way, and he was going to run over there, check his field, see if the beans are ready. If they're ready, then that's where we're going to be moving to in the morning. If they're not, then we're going to be going to Blackwell's Bend and doing Blackwell's Bend and probably hitting his on the way back. But kind of late in the day to be making a move. I mean, it's going to be a 2-hour drive, wherever farm we go to, so we don't want to get in that late traffic and into the night trying to move these things. So we've decided to just shut everything down, and we're going to move in the morning. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching another one with us. Yeah, guess we'll see y'all on the next one, guys. We are out. See ya.